I want to read a comment that I got from a client recently. This particular employee told me that they feel hunted by the HR department. It seemed like a decision had already been made in the investigation. I'm Nancy Schick of Third Year Conflict Resolution. I'm an employment attorney and mediator based in New York City, where I've had my practice for the past 21 years. And I've heard a lot of stories like that, kind of this guilty until proven innocent approach to investigations. And if you're doing an investigation that way, guess what? They're not impartial and they're not going to be fair. That means they may land you in court. It can lead to things like constructive termination. It's why I created the course that I did for Lawline back in June about there being no hierarchy of protected classes. As an employer, you have to weigh all of your employees the same way. You have to treat them the same way. All protected classes should be getting similar protection because that's the way the law is written. This is where I see a lot of employers getting into trouble right now, even with the best intentions. Increasingly, it's about all people, right? And this is the way it should have been all along. That's why we had to have laws put into place. We can get into this in a later conversation about equity and how does that look in your workplace. I've done some videos and some podcasts about that as well. But what you need to be thinking about right now is how to build trust in your investigations. You do that by one, if you're conducting that investigation, you need to self-reflect and hunt down your own biases. You need to pay attention to your own emotions and your reflexes when you're first bringing in information. Second, you need to make sure you're following consistent processes when doing investigations. And third, if you start to recognize that your emotions are getting high, you're starting to develop an opinion before that investigation is complete, then you probably need to hire an outside third-party investigator to complete that investigation. Because again, if you do not, you are likely to make a situation that's already not good even worse and end up in court. If you want to have a consultation, talk through the situation, regardless of which angle you're coming at it from. If you're the employee that's been accused, you're the complainant, or you're the investigator, hit that button below, schedule a consultation. I'm happy to guide you through this so that your investigations are fair and impartial.